It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. And meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Shit, not an emoji user. I hate emojis, they suck. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a single thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Not really. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay? I'm gonna put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. Yeah, go for it, bro. I decide to visit her before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach her house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. She isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori. Oh, hi, Evan. I sit down in her room. She forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? No, I don't like you. I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Her room is messy as it's always been. It looks better than mine. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? I don't know. Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah. Wait, how'd you know that? She had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. Oh, I thought she spied on me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah. That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yeah. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? She smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Evan. What? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. Yeah, it is. If I didn't get so weak and actually express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. I don't think about you at all. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. You're a weird one, aren't you? Sayori, I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? You are crazy, woman. I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Evan. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? Oh, she's depressed. You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Well, I do now. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Bullshit. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that she kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. No, I wouldn't have. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was help me. You don't understand at all. Evan, why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Like what, showing up for dumbass literature club? I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like bad. It feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ha ha ha. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. No. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. No. Stop laughing. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Evan. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could the only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down her face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Damn. Without thinking, I grab her shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Evan. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. I'm not. I freaking hate it. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. Or should I say don't overestimate it, because I don't care at all. I wouldn't have it any other way. Evan. She isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, her arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Evan. She barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. Because I'm not going to do it, because I don't give a shit. I'll get mad if you don't. ... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, she finally puts her arms around me and returns. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. God dang. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. She lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah? Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for her to meet me at her house. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, she shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. God dang it, now I'm caring about this one. Son of a whore. I said I wasn't gonna care, but damn it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when... Oh shit, Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Oh, hello. Sup? Oh, sup? What's going on? I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing her in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. I mean, whatever. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me out of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Man, I got a nice house. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Unequipped for the job? You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah. Yesterday, she asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count. Oh, whatever. I'm surprised to hear her suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? No, it's a trap, you dumbass. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? No. Where's your hospitality, Evan? I don't have any. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag she holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Oh, shit. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? No. I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Yeah. You jerk. She hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. It totally does. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. I feel ya. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about worth things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Okay, god dang. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Oh, so that's what my guy likes. Now are you treating me like a kid? I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... She catches her words and her face turns red. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. No, I shouldn't. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate. Not really. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Yeah. How would you know that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I'm one of them, bitch. Just trust me on this one. I know a guy whose name is Kevin. Gross. Hey. Don't talk shit about Kevin. Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. No shit. I finally found your weakness, Evan. She smiles deviously. You dirty devil little whore. Please spare me. Well, if she decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Oh god, the yawning coming along. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, she's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Evan, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Well, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? I really don't give a crap. You're asking me? Well, who else is just gonna ask? I really don't have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what she's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Well, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just looking at it. God, why can't I read? It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighting up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall her proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. Wonder if I can make her proud like that too. I hope not. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I get stuck with a whiskey and his ball for the icing. Oh shit. Yeah, this thing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? No. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. She grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to, oh shit, tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Oh really? Elaborate more on this. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? Yes, I see. As if to emphasize, she sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. She suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. What'd you say? I said I can't hear you from all the way up here. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as she tugs with all her might. The force of her pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble and turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Ah. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on her cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. She instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Then I break it in 3 different spots. No. She tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh. Oh, wow. A different image. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction. I don't know what she's talking about. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. I'm not teasing. I'm just an idiot. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take it, put it in my mouth to lick off the icing. Oh no, we went too far. We went too far, didn't we? Yeah, I did. She's surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Evan, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. My mistake. You know that, right? ... Oh, great, now I'm going ... What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? She gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going. We burned them. We burned the freaking cookies, son of a whore. She rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? I'm sorry, I don't ever use the stove. I'm a microwave kind of guy. You should have checked before turning the oven on. Now hold on, that's my oven. Why am I saying that? Don't blame me for your mistake. Exactly, I agree with her on this one. Jeez. She uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. Another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. It's hit from the moment before. I just gave her a lick, okay? I'm joking, okay. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as she slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. But something did happen. And why do I feel like this is going to come back? It smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as she opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Smells like heart attacks and diabetes. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. Oh, they're cupcakes. I thought we were doing cookies. Okay. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Well, that makes sense. Icing. I forgot about that. Not like you need to tell me that. Brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. No, I'm gonna draw dicks. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. She hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. We can't even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick at one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you could use it to make stripes or other patterns, like drawing dicks. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make a more literature theme by writing different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. What? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. I know I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. But that's actually a cute idea. Oh no, I'm not doing the stupid laugh. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not saying shit. I ain't cute. No, you're only like what? You look like you're 5'2". Wait, no, they're Asian, so they're all about that. Okay, you look like you're about 4'8". We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, her voice trails off. Same with you. Oh, dang. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Oh shit. She picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, she quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Then we're finally finished. She puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my... Does your dad have pink hair like you, or you get that from your mother? Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Oh, I'm so sorry, madam. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, she places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? Yes, and they will have plenty of dicks and words drawn on them. The naughtiest words I could think of. If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I can't think of that conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. She always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, she is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. What? You said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, alright? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want me to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Yeah? She looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Evan, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you do, so... She suddenly gets closer to me. Wait. Standing inches from me, she looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? You're getting to first base, son. My head starts to go dizzy as if I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. She suddenly jumps back. Okay, we're not getting that far. Sayori? Oh, what's up? She's out here now. What's up, Evan? Oh, what's up, Sayori? Just now we weren't. Yeah. It's okay, Evan. I just stopped by to say hi. Aha. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat my cupcakes before then. Anyway, later, and she gets the hell out of there. Clearly flustered, she hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sup, Sayori? Oh, shit. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, oh shit. You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. How close you got to her. It makes me feel really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down her face. That's all that matters to me. Aww. Why am I feeling this way? It's because you like me. You have the Evan charm has hit you. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Evan. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. She was right. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. She looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure you. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared of that. That I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you so too much. I did this to myself. Evan? I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down her arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? She nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. What? Sayori? I don't love her, okay? I'm not gonna say I love her just so she won't be depressed, okay? You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need the most is for things to be like they've always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help if things get back the way they were. I see. She forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? God dang it, woman. For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Evan. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, her finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. And now she's sobbing very loudly. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. She looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? I'm not. I really am not. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support her through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding her feelings as she is, even though I could comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until these things are laid back to the way they were. Okay, just so I'm not being a complete douchebag. I don't give a shit that I'm not saying I don't care that she's depressed. I'm just saying I'm not going to say I love her just so she won't be depressed. Alright? I just want to... I don't fucking know. I'm just putting myself in the character's perspective. Like, I'm not going to lie just because of that. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.